Hello, this is a brief introduction and description of the Pax Collector Paving Program. So what is a collector road? The U.S. Department of Transportation, Federal Highway Administration, has 4 classifications of roads: interstates, other arterials, collectors, and local roads. At the top of the list, we have interstates with the highest level of mobility, the highest speeds, and they tend to have the highest traffic volumes. At the bottom of the list are local roads with the lowest mobility, lowest speeds, and lowest traffic volumes. Pax provides paving funds for collectors. These are just a few examples of roads in the different classifications. For interstates, we have I-95, I-295. Examples of other arterials are Washington Avenue, Franklin Street, Baxter Boulevard, Ocean Avenue. These are examples of collectors. All of these roadways are in Portland. And examples of local roads are Federal Street and Massachusetts Avenue. Pax Collector Paving is preventative maintenance, also known as pavement preservation. The purpose of preventative maintenance is to extend the life of the pavement. This chart shows the deterioration curve of a pavement. At the beginning, right after a pavement is constructed, it's in excellent condition. Will remain for a few years, and then over time will start to slowly deteriorate. Over more time, the rate of deterioration speeds up. If we do some pavement preservation here, when the pavement's in fair condition, that deterioration curve will jump back up to or near excellent, and the rate of deterioration will start all over again. However, if we do nothing, the pavement will continue to deteriorate, and if it gets to a point where it's in very poor condition, the costs are substantially more. Couple of facts about Pax Collector Paving. Pax provides funding for 228 miles of collector roads in the Pax region. In 2018, the engineering consulting firm produced a report entitled Pax Collector Road Pavement Condition Study, and this report can be found on the GPCOG website. Just wanted to highlight a couple of conclusions from that report. They found that Pax's current level of funding, $2.2 million, is not adequate to maintain the collector road network in a state of good repair. They also determined a funding gap of $4.9 million per year. Pax funds 2 types of paving projects as part of the Collector Paving Program: a mill and fill and a shim and overlay. A mill and fill typically removes about 1.5 inches of pavement and places 2 inches of new pavement. A shim and overlay places 1.25 inch new pavement. If a collector paving project touches a wheelchair ramp, that ramp will be checked against current ADA regulations, and if found to be not in compliance, will be altered or reconstructed. In addition, if there are any adjacent wheelchair ramps as part of an intersection, those ramps will be checked for compliance with ADA regulations and adjusted if needed as well. As we saw from a couple of slides ago, Pax Collector Paving Program is underfunded. So last year, Pax convened a collector paving working group to determine ways to reduce costs and gain efficiencies. That working group developed a new and revised Pax Collector Paving Program policy, which can be found on the GPCOG website. One of the changes in that policy is to select projects from subregions instead of the overall Pax region. There are 3 collector paving program subregions, and these are different than Pax subregions. This year, projects were selected from the South subregion. Those selected projects were those that had the highest overall rank. Details of how rank is determined can be found in the Pax Collector Paving Program policy, but I will touch on the 3 factors that go into that ranking. The Pavement Condition Index was determined by the engineering consulting firm VHB. VHB went out last year to all of the collector roads in the Pax region and evaluated the condition of pavement and assigned a pavement condition index to those pavements. If a roadway is part of a transit route, it also gets a bump up in the ranking. And the average traffic on the roadway is also taken into consideration. So this is a prioritized proposed list of 2023 paving projects. This list, with the preliminary cost estimates, was approved by RTEC during their July 5th meeting. Pax staff is currently field reviewing these projects in conjunction with Maine DOT and the municipalities to refine the cost estimates. We are asking the policy board to approve this list, task Pax staff with refining these cost estimates, and in the event that the total cost of these projects exceeds Pax allocation, to remove projects from the bottom of this list to place on an alternative list. Projects placed on the alternative list will be built in the event that funds become available. Funds can become available in two ways. A municipality decides to cancel their collector paving project, or collector paving projects come in under budget. Thank you.